Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Law and Dark, and this new update is called Hesitant Prospect. That was released 2 days ago by Hinterland Studios. Now, this save is about 500 days, almost 500 days, and I have currently mapped the whole area. There are 2 entering points to this region. One on the left side by the deer clearing to Timberwolf Mountain, and a little ravine area that goes underneath Echo Ravine in Timberwolf Mountain. Now, this region is very rocky, a lot of rocks, a lot of all that jazz. The mine is at top left. You have to go up 2 ropes to get to it. Now, the best way to do it is go up the summit to the deer clearing and find the cave there, and then go this route. You just follow this route, you cut here, climb up a rope, possibly you can just walk up there here maybe, and then then you go up another rope climb here. You gotta go up then this one and then this one to get to it. There's like 4 rope climbs in total depending on your location. Now, main issue with the mine is there can be a possible bear spawn over that way, and the fact that there's water on the ground, that during the aurora is electrified and shit, so you have to worry about that. Now, the best places for bases, depending on where you're at, there's not really a lot of good base areas. I'm currently at the Homesteader's Respite. That place is close to the miner camp, the Miner's Folly area, because what you do is you go down here, and there's like a little rope climb here. I gotta go map that actually. It's map that. The weather ain't too fucky. And now, honestly, if you're going to be doing a fresh spawn on this map, you want to take into consideration its difficulty and what you plan on using this region for. If you're just here for the tactical map and crampons, I suggest looking up a guide on how to circumvent that. I mean, I laid out a possible route. You start, you get the spawn, you figure out where you're at, and then you just book it onto the top left side of the map. Now, my issue with that is a lot of wolves. Yeah, this is Homesteader's Respite. It goes up to the fire overlook, which is this rope climb right here. And then what you do is that connects to the Miner's Folly. You can see the Miner's Folly is behind that rock there, straight ahead. If I'm looking straight ahead, it's where that little thing on the top of that ridge is. Now, there is a fishing cabin on this map if you need to get oil, gasoline oil. Honestly though, the best bet though is to come here in a save that you already have that's somewhat sort of prepped, like with decent clothing and materials. I would say at least bring a revolver. You can find there's 4 rifle spawns on this map. 1 at Homesteader's Respite is possible, 1 at the Miner's Folly camp at the Foreman's Retreat, and 1 up at the gold mine. And there's also several hidden supply caches. I actually have found a bearskin coat on this map. That was in 50% condition, so if you're stressed for warm supplies and you need to get something warm to put on, I found that on the far left side of the map in a cave area. I probably could pinpoint it exactly. It was in like a little cave system that was like blocking the wind out. It wasn't a full-on cave. It was just something that you would walk through and then cut through and get to. And I found it nestled up to a rock. You gotta search every nook and cranny in this region. That is the one thing you want to do. Actually, so like if you're trying to fucking scavenge supplies and get all that jazz, you want to look for supplies. Just be aware. At least, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna map this because fuck them. Yeah, that's fire overlook, and it is fucking blizzardy as a motherfucker. Yeah, always Also, there's also several snow shelters across the map that are in semi-various conditions. After a while, they'll be degraded, of course. Not a lot of rabbit spawns. There's a couple rabbit groves. I know one by the Miner's Folly area that has a little rabbit grove. This by the Homesteader's Spite has a rabbit grove. Down by the Fisherman Cabin has a big old. There's one moose spawn I found on the map actually. It's like it is by like not the runaway bridge. It's yeah, the moose spawn is up here this way. It's like it's not by the Angler's Den exactly. It's like in this area here. Like this is where I found the moose. There's like a little water system, and he was walking on it. I never got a shot on him because I need to get a repair for my moose hide coat, but it's whatever really. Honestly, the main reason people probably come to this region unless they want to stay in it long term would be to get the crampons and tactical backpack. Tactical backpack is considered a collectible, so you don't really have to worry about it after that, and that's a good thing, I suppose. Yeah. By the way, at the Miner's Folly, there's a bear spawn in this area here. So, yeah. Now, this region is mostly mapped. I'm still working on it. I'm not leaving it just yet because I'm not done here. Yeah, but down by the Bitter Marsh area and the little fishing cabin, ice fishing hole, yeah, that little area, there's about 3 or 4 deer that spawn down here that you can hunt if you need deer. There's also a ton of wolves if you just want to make a wolfskin coat. The moose is over in this area by the Climber's Cave. Like you gotta, well not here, but it's over by Angler's Den. Honestly, on the other side note, the Angler's Den also can spawn a rifle if you hook up. It's like in the direct kind of middle of it, up on High Meadow. There's also a waterfall cave that has a waterfall in it, so if you run into that and you hear waterfall and go won't be worried about that. I'm gonna get back into the cabin though because it is blizzard weather. I'm not gonna be stuck out in that. But yeah, I should need to grab some sticks. I mean, the best bet you'll have though is just bring in a ton of torches with you. Just bring torches, because torches is what will get you through. You ain't gonna find a lot of oil. I haven't found a lot of oil on this map, like gasoline, actually. So, I have found 3 workbenches, one at the old gold mine, one at the Miner's Folly, which is where the foreman's retreat is, and I found one in the Angler's Den. Angler's Den one is inside the hut with him. There's a lot of storage in there though. The foreman's retreat has a ton of storage options. It has like several little chests and drawers and such. It has 2 fireplaces, a Dutch oven and a actual fireplace, so you can cook up the 4 things at a time. The Angler's Den has a stove in it, and the Homesteader's Spite has a fireplace in it that you can cook 2 things at a time with, and it has a bed and some decent amount of storage. Clothing items I found a couple scarves, I found an old-fashioned parka, a Mackinac jacket, snow pants, bearskin coat as I mentioned previously, the crampons, all that jazz. I found 3 rifles. I put them at each location just to have a rifle. Because I tend to, what I do is if I find a region that has a couple rifles, I put them at places where I'm going to have a base and a supply, extra base. Always have multiple bases in each region. That way you don't have to lug that rifle around, because the rifle, Lee Enfield number 4, Bubba Fight all hell. It's 8 pounds, 10 pounds almost, fully loaded. You don't want to carry that around, so I always carry the revolver. Now, to be honest, your best bet in this region, I've found 2 bear spawns. One by Miner's Fall and one down in this area here by the fishing cabin, but that one I haven't had spawning yet, so we're good. Now, the main issue with this region is it can be very cold because it's so high up and you have to go up through the heights, so you gotta be really prepared for clothing. Now, you can find good clothing and stuff, but your best bet is just make a save and let Timberwolf Mountain, get geared up there, and then come down here, up here, to do it. Otherwise, you're going to be in for a bad time, and probably not the best time. Now, as you can see, this is Homesteader's Spite. It has an open suitcase, little metal container, open drawer, and a trunking sword. And this little blue container. I don't know if it spawns half the time. These all could be random spawns. Now, I tend to leave a little bit of supplies here, and I've left, and mainly, you want to, word advice for the bases here, huh? always leave firewood and some medical supplies, because the animals here, they don't give a fuck on this map. They will come at you. You can't really see them often on here because of the woods and the terrain. They can be behind any corner. So this region is really dangerous for the animals on this game, for this map, anyway. I mean, most regions aren't anyway, but you can know the tricks and stuff. Now, this is home service spite, has the 2-slot stove, goes a little chair. I honestly wouldn't break down anything in here, because you have that little, actually, speaking of rope climbs, you have to have multiple, you're going to find multiple ropes you can pick up. I say pick them up and put them at a place where there isn't a rope, so you have ropes to get up the stuff. Because if you have ropes to get up the stuff on this map, then it's a lot easier to just navigate, and it will be quite useful as well, because then you don't have to worry about shit. There's a ton of rope. There's probably about 12 rope climbs. You got one there, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, this little area here though is a little thing you can climb down. There's 7, 8, 9. Like 9 or 10 of these. There's probably more, I just haven't gotten a chance to map them out. Yeah, there's probably about a total of 12 rope climbing spots, so best bet is, if you're already geared, is to book it up to the gold mine and loot it for the crampons, tactical backpack, and just leave this region, unless you want to try to live here for a bit. It's possible. It's going to be grindy. I'll give you that. There's a ton of cattails and stuff, and a ton of mushrooms and birch saplings. Speaking of saplings, though, I found several spots on here that have had them already cut, and I didn't cut them, because I'm not really much of an archer on here. I mean, I got my skills all leveled up, because this is an old save, but anyway, there's also 3 new notes, minor logger, diary page, and notebook page. So, yeah, you can find one of these random places. This new region has 20, and only thing I need to do is Stone Shelf Cave, Near Falls Cave, and Long Falls. Those are 3 things I got left on here. That's it. Other ones I can get. So, yeah. I mean, I've already got Faithful Cartographer, so not much. If I was going to give this update a rating, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. It's a pretty good damn region. I'm enjoying it. There's a good ton of supplies, though. Some of the things are a little bit glitchy, like the rope areas. They're not necessarily glitchy, but there's like little loot places by them. That's some like food and materials, like matches and candy bars, and maybe some tree stump remover and stuff that you need for like making ammo. It's a little tricky to get some because they can tend to glitch out and not pop up with the pickup item icon on it. That's a little issue you're gonna have probably. There's a corpse up at the miner's stall by the foreman's retreat that I can't loot. There's a workbench there too, by the way. There's also one in the angler's cabin, as I said. There's a couple skill books curved across the map. I found a sewing book, a revolver book here, a frontiersman shooter, which gives you only up to level 3 skill, and I've also found a cooking skill and a fire starter skill book. And that is 5 skill books. So if you came in this region, you'd probably be for luck if you found them. I'm still exploring this region, and I need to cook the rest of this damn water. But anyway, thank y'all for watching this quick video on a little guide and map tour of Ash Canyon. Thank y'all for watching. If this is helpful, please like and subscribe if you want. It'd be kind of nice. I really like the long dark. Fun game. Anyway, thank y'all for watching this before. Good luck out there, and stay warm. It's cold as shit.